Sunday, January 10th, 2021, and I'm waiting for my appointment at my specialist on February 1st for my pituitary gland tumor. In the meantime, I thought I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my attacks. Welcome to my life as a carnivore. Okay, so it is Sunday, January 10th, 2021, and on Wednesday we got the call from the specialist, and on Thursday morning we went over there to get an appointment. February 1st. That's the earliest appointment they had. I was like, hell yeah, I take it. 8:15 in the morning. I'm really not a morning person, but who cares? We even told her to put me on the list. So when someone cancels, they call me. Apparently there's a list, so I'm sure there are other people in front of me. But as soon as we got out of there, I kind of felt bad. I'm like, I don't know, to be on that list. I mean, I'm sure there are other people that are much worse off than I am. So I felt bad being on the list, but yeah, I just had more attacks, so I'm glad I'm on that list. So yeah, while I'm waiting to have my appointment at the specialist, I thought I'm gonna talk to you about my attacks. So there are a lot. I thought today I'm just gonna talk to you about my holidays and aka my recent attacks. So, and in another video, I will post that here as soon as I have it done. I will talk about like my first attack and earlier attacks and how all that stuff started. Yeah, so actually I've been stable so much more than ever. Also because of my diet, my lifestyle, carnivore lifestyle, it reduced my attacks so much. It helped me so much with the IBS, with panic attacks, anxiety. It really, and the depression, and well, so much more, leaky gut, and I'm not gonna go into details about that right now, but I still kept getting attacks. And then my neurologist, I'm taking a lot of supplements, and yeah, I will make a video about that too sometime. And thanks to my carnivore lifestyle and to all my supplements I'm taking, I've been really so much more stable than ever for a long time. But on December 23rd, my neurologist called and told us about my enlarged pituitary gland. I took it very well. I didn't have an attack then. Well, yeah, I got anxiety and stuff, but it was really, I took it well. And I didn't think like, okay, you know, just because now I know that it's gonna be worse or get more attacks. No, I'm actually doing fine and it's fixable and all that. Yeah. But yeah, unconsciously, maybe it did release something. So how did I spend my holidays? December 23rd, I got the call about my enlarged pituitary gland. The 24th was actually good. I made this delicious bone-in rib roast. I just love bones, and it was so good, really. Yeah, that was really so good. And I didn't even overeat with it or like ate too much, or yeah, I did great, because usually when I make such an amazing meal like that, I tend to overeat and get sick from it. But no, well, yeah, I ate a lot, but not like crazy much. So anyways, but on December 25th, so around 8 o'clock in the morning, I woke up with an anxiety attack, with a, hell no, panic attack. It was so bad. So my attacks now, how they are, of course they different, but right now it's like, I should explain. I woke up and I felt so nauseous, like really sick, and like puking. I can't puke, as like I'm so scared of puking. So my body does everything it can do so I don't puke. So even the feeling I have to puke makes it so much worse because I'm so scared of it, and so dizzy. So and of course I always have to run to the bathroom because it's also, yeah, it was a IBS / panic attack. So really crazy pain in my abdomen, in the colon, especially the IBS. Like these are like cramps, and oh, it's just so bad. I heard, I don't have kids, luckily, but I heard people say, women say that childbirth was easier for them than IBS attacks. I don't know. But yeah, so usually then also I get diarrhea. Yeah, I had diarrhea then too. And so I woke up Paul, and luckily he knows what to do. And so I need Pinabut. Pinabut is really the only thing that helps me, that calms me down. But it just didn't work. And I'm telling you, I had so much pain. It was so bad. I was screaming. Yeah, and the problem then is also the Pinabut doesn't taste that good. It's not too bad, but even just drinking water or whatever, when you feel like puking or you feel so sick, so nauseous, is so hard. So, and I knew I need to drink that, so it will help. So I drank as much as I could, but then also I couldn't more. Or sometimes when it gets bad, I also just start spitting it out. And so that's more like the physical stuff. But unfortunately, there is also a psychological part of my attacks, and this is so crazy. It's so bad. Okay, it's hard to explain. I'll try to explain it. So the day before, I had rib roast. It's beef, it's ribeye, it's salt. I've had it many times before. I do well with it. It's okay. And I felt great on the 24th. But when I have an attack, a panic attack, it's really like I'm getting brainwashed. It's like someone puts, like, I could just think about that roast and even saw it in front of me, and I saw the rest of it that was still in the fridge and the fat or whatever, and it made me so sick. It's so bad. It's like, but it's just like planted in there, and I couldn't get rid of thinking about that. And it's like, I mean, I'm not scared of meat or roasts or food, not at all, but maybe I can explain it. Think about something you're really afraid of, or you're like phobic afraid of, and someone kind of like brainwashes you with that and makes that you can only think about that. It's hard to explain. So this was so bad. And of course, like, so I was always thinking about that. I had that in my brain, and of course I was telling myself, I will never ever eat again, nothing anymore. I will never eat that roast again. I can't. Oh no, maybe later that day in the evening I ate from the roast again. It was totally fine. So really, it's so weird. It was a really bad attack, that one. It was really bad. It was so bad that I actually even agreed to go to the hospital. I agreed to go, but luckily then shortly after, finally the Pinabut started working, and it got better. So I'm actually in that room now. It's like the spare room, and my bathroom is really like across from it. so it's really close. But my stomach, my colon still hurts so much, and I just wanted to lay down, and also it drains me. Those attacks drain me. I was so exhausted, and I needed to lay down. So I have a mattress here on the floor, actually, for getting a massage. So I really, on like all fourth, I could kinda make it into this room here and lay on the mattress. Just half of me was like on the mattress, the legs were out, and I could grab, I have stuffed animals everywhere, I could grab Leo. Actually, his name is not Leo, it's Leo. I could grab him, so he was a great pillow, thank you. And then of course Paul came over and he brought me, oh, and also something, after panic attacks, during panic attacks, I'm shaking. I'm so cold, freezing. So he made a hot water bottle. He brought me a blanket. From panic attacks, it takes me 2 days to recover. Usually like 2 days, and that was a really bad one. And the rest of my holidays, New Year's Eve. Yeah, I was tired. I was actually in bed. And at 11:57 p.m., it started. Another attack. So, yeah, like my New Year's Eve, how I went from 2020 to 21 is being in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, having an attack. Yeah, that's how I started this year. But luckily, this time we caught it early enough. So it was 2 minor attacks. Paul gave me CBD right away. CBD helps, but only if, like, crazy panic attacks like I had on the 25th, doesn't help anymore. Well, maybe a tiny bit, but no, I need peanut butter. So, but for minor ones, it helps greatly. So the attack over New Year's Eve, I could manage with just CBD, but not a lot of CBD, but usually I just take like 3 or 4 drops. So that time he gave me like 7 drops at the beginning, and later on 4 drops again, just more than my usual. And yes, my CBD has a tiny bit of THC in it, otherwise it wouldn't work that well. So I'm glad we caught it early. They were 2 minor attacks, but CBD makes me so groggy, so tired. So basically then the next day I was done. I couldn't do anything. Like, also my eyes were burning, and I'm like really so tired, just so exhausted. And I mean, as I said before, attacks, they exhaust me so much, and not just physically, also mentally. They drain me. They like completely drain me so much. So, and my last attack was this morning. Yeah, so 5:40 a.m. I woke up, and really, again, it happened so fast, because sometimes attacks, they come slowly, right? Or like, I just don't feel well, I feel dizzy, I'm starting trembling, heart flutter, or whatever. But no, really so fast. And right away I got up and to the bathroom, on my way knocked on Paul's door, like, and he knows, because also, yeah, when I have panic attacks really bad, I can't talk. And this time again, so yesterday I had chicken breast, and again, like, that chicken was planted in my head, like, and it made me so nauseous. Again, I got like brainwashed with the food I ate before. Luckily, we caught it early again, and I took peanut butter. No CBD this time, because I felt it. Oh no, I need peanut butter. And it worked. So, and no pain this time, actually, no pain this morning. and I could work out today. I actually had even a good workout. So I'm just like, ab workout is usually hard for me after attacks, especially of course when there are IBS attacks, because my abs just, yeah, hurt so much. So yeah, these were my 3 recent attacks. And as I said, there are different kinds of attacks I'm having. There are different kinds of anxiety that I have, like I can't get oxygen, like I can't breathe, or yeah, the heart flutter, of course, or the feeling I pass out, or I can't talk anymore. There are so many different things that can happen. As I mentioned, I'm gonna make another video where I go over my like first attack and just previous attacks, and when I actually ended up in the ER several times just because of IBS panic attacks. So what I can add here also is Thursday and Friday I was really depressed. Not crazy depressed, I know that too. And I have problems with depression for a long time, but because of Carnivore, it helped me so much, and my supplements and helped me even more. But the depression still comes, and like out of nowhere, and it goes away like nothing happened. I'm gonna make another video about depression sometimes, but yeah, this time the depression, it was different. So I was depressed. I knew I was depressed, and it was so hard just to do something. I didn't want to do anything. Also, it's really bad. I don't want to take my supplements when I'm depressed, but I did. I'm so proud. But at the same time, I was also happy. Yes, I was depressed, but I was happy too. I know, it's really weird. But that's because for the first time, for a long time, I knew why I was depressed. Because of my hormonal imbalances, because of my pituitary gland tumor. I knew that. And even though I was depressed, I was happy because, you know what? I know why I'm depressed. And I know I'll be able to fix it. And yes, I know I will be depressed again. It will happen again because it takes a while to fix it, but it will get less and less and less, and I'm actually able to fix it now. So it was kind of weird. It was really weird. I was depressed and happy. Even though I get attacks, I have pain, I have depression issues or whatever, I'm so happy that finally now I have the chance to treat the cause, not only the symptoms. I feel like for years we've been only treating the symptoms. Now we can finally treat the cause. And I'm so thankful for that. Actually, I'm so thankful I have this tumor because it's fixable. And if they wouldn't have found anything in my brain MRI, then what now, right? Then I'm at the same place again. What do we do now? Because I have issues, I have problems, and now I have answers. Now I know why. This is beautiful, and for that, I'm so thankful. If you like what you see, subscribe. If not, just click me away. I'm gonna have some ribeye now. So my great.